Wall Street is getting a lift on Friday after the sell-off earlier this week, but the major U.S. stock averages are on track for weekly losses. Joining me now is Jonathan Corpina of Meridian Equity Partners. Happy Friday, Jonathan.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we did get a sell-off earlier this week, but we're seeing equity averages slightly higher on the session. We got that inflation miss today as well as yesterday's inflation miss. So what do you expect to see in terms of the Fed's next move, and what does it mean for the broader market?
Right, so I think overall today we're just getting a little bit of a bounce. Clearly we've had pressure in the market this week due to concerns with the situation in North Korea. And I think that's going to continue, but the market's taking a little bit of a breather today. We do get the Fed next week, and I think it's going to be quite interesting to see how they play this one out. Right, we're in the second half of the year. I, for one, am expecting another interest rate hike. I don't think we're going to see it now. We'll see it closer towards the end of the year. So I think the Fed can play this next meeting out very reserved, keep their cards close to their chest. I think they're going to continue to talk about how they're data dependent. They want to see how certain things are clearly on a geopolitical level unfold. So I think they're going to use some of those recent headlines as an excuse to sit on their hands for now.
And Jonathan, you brought up a key word, and that is geopolitics. Now, earlier this week, that term fire and fury did affect geopolitics, global markets. So going forward, for the rest of this summer at least, what do you expect to see?
I think we are going to continue to focus on this North Korean headline. I, for one, am quite concerned about how this can unfold. It's very touch and go, and it seems like every day there's a new turn to it. I think that's really what people are going to look like. If you strip that out and go back to the basics and the fundamentals of the market, our economy has gotten stronger. The numbers, the economic data that we do get does support that. And I think investors do feel comfortable and confident in our market and in our economy. But we've been waiting for a catalyst, a reason for this market to sell off. We've had government shutdown talks. We've had terrorist attacks over the last 6 months, and nothing has really derailed this market. So maybe this might be that catalyst, but I don't think investors are ready to really throw in the towel just yet. But as we get towards the end of the summer, there's really not much that people are hanging on to. And do remember, as you know, schools are starting to open up soon, so people are taking vacations, less participation, less activity in the trading markets. So I think investors, big and small, portfolio managers and Main Street investors are really looking to September at this point.
Okay, Jonathan, well, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.